You know one of the biggest things we don't appreciate in South Africa, I've learned to appreciate it since I moved to the US, is what a civil relationship we have with our police. Huh? We can fight with our police when they stop us, with not one thought in your head of losing your life. That's a luxury in America. I didn't even think about that. I just moved to the US to start working on The Daily Show. And one day I was driving and I got pulled over by a policeman, right? And I get pulled over by this policeman. And being pulled over by the police in America is a stressful experience because they make it a game show where you've got to try and figure out what's going on. In South Africa, it's simple, straight to the point. You get pulled over, the Metro Police comes there, he tells you, my friend, you were speeding. License, letter, license, plus no seatbelt, license. Then immediately you're in the game. Oh, come on, man, come on. Hey, don't come on, nothing here. Seatbelt, when, letter license. Busy driving here, shoemaker, yeah? Yeah. Now you're in the game. You know, it's time to talk. It's time to work things out. In America, they don't play that game. Policeman walked up to my window. I was sitting in the car. Got up there. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Shouldn't you know why? Why are you asking me? No, I don't know. Sorry, what did you say? I said, I don't know why you pulled me over. I pulled you over, sir, because you were speeding. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Do you know how fast you were going, sir? Did you not check your notes before you came? I feel like this is part of now I'm doing your job and my job at the same time. Sir, are you giving me attitude? No, I'm not giving you attitude. I'm just saying you can't ask me why you stopped me and then ask me how fast I was going. Next thing you're going to ask me to write my own tickets. Sir, are you giving me attitude? You're going to get out of this car right now. Sir, are you giving me attitude? And I was just talking to the guy because I was like, look, man, you can't say. Here's the craziest thing the cop said to me. He looked at me and he's like, sir, I'll tell you something. You were going 100 miles an hour. And I was like, 100 miles an hour? I was like, how did you know that? Where's your, can I see the thing? He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, show me your gun. And he's like, I got, no, whoa, not that one, whoa. I want to see the laser gun. Show me the speed. He's like, I don't need that, sir. I estimated that you were going 100 miles. I was like, estimated? What does 100 look like? Can't just estimate 100. So he's just gonna look, he's like, I can do that, okay? I can look and estimate. I'm like, dude, that's a dangerous thing to do. So you just look and then you go, that guy's going 100. You can't just estimate. Imagine if I just did that with you where I'm like, estimate, standard 7, pelele. Yeah? You can't just do that. I'm sorry, sir, what did you just say to me? I didn't say any, I'm just saying that it's not fair for you to, like, it's a weird experience with police over there. And my friend was in the passenger seat. He was shitting himself the whole time. He was just like, yo, dude, shut up. Yo, dude, shut up. Shut up, Trevor. Shut up, Trevor. You're going to get us killed. Shut up, Trevor. I was like, what do you mean get us killed for what? Why are we getting killed now? He's like, shut up, Trevor. Shut up, Trevor. I take that for granted because in America, you could get shot. You know, and you read stories and you see stories of black Americans getting shot, and that is true. They get shot at a disproportional rate. But white Americans also get shot by the police all the time. White police in America, police in general in America, are trigger happy. They don't play games. It's all racism. It's just police as a whole. Shoot first, ask questions later. There they are. You! Freeze! Did I get that order right? We take for granted the relationship we have here. In America, you read stories of people getting shot because they pulled out their wallets. In South Africa, you'll get shot because you didn't pull out your wallets. We're always talking. That's my favorite thing about South African police, is that you feel like you're part of what's happening. Pull over, the cop comes there. How are you, sir? I'm fine, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine, yeah? I don't know if you saw here. Let me just show you. Can you see here? Check the numbers. Check the numbers. See that one there? Top score. Yeah? See there? Top score, yeah? See that number there, yeah? Yeah. What does that number say? Then you're like, it says 160. Yeah? If it was Pac-Man, you have an extra life now, eh? Yeah? 160. So, what are we doing now? malume. Yeah, what are we doing now? Malume. Hey, yeah, I know, my man, I know. They feel your pain. We're in this together. I almost feel like we need to send South African police. We need to send South African police to America, just so that Americans can learn what it's like to have a functional police force that's not always threatening to end your life. You know? A police force where you can communicate, where you can air your differences without fear of mortal retribution. Wouldn't that be great to have Americans in sticky situations? There they are at a standoff. The police pull up. Woo! Woo! All right, we're gonna hand you over. We've got a Sergeant Matabula here. He's a specialist from South Africa. We're gonna hand you over. Hello. Hello, sir. How are you? Man, I ain't coming out. Yeah. I'm greeting you. I said, how are you? Don't just shout here. We are talking. How are you? I'm fine, man. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Okay, what's going on here, my brother? Look, man. That shit y'all trying to pin on me, it ain't true, man. I'm innocent. Okay. So just come out and we can talk. Nah, man, I know how this shit goes down. Y'all gonna kill me or I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in jail. That's not true. That's not true. Just come out, we can talk. I know what y'all gonna do, man. I got two options. I'm gonna die or I'm gonna spend my life in jail. There's another option. It involves a cold drink. It doesn't have to be this way.
Your driving permit?
But it is my driving permit. Why should I give it to you?
Yeah, I need to see.
Yeah, today you have found me seeing. I have a permit. What?
But young lady, the driving permit you are using appears to be expired.
Yes, I know it's expired.
Then why are you using it?
What do you mean? You mean because it's expired, I stop having the knowledge to drive a car? You think my knowledge is also coordinated with a permit? Let me ask you. So if my permit is expired, it means me now I don't know how to drive anymore. It's just a paper.
Using a driving permit which is expired is against the law.
See, I don't understand your rules. Officer, let me ask you a simple question. Sure.
Ask.
Did you go to school?
Of course.
Which level of education?
I stopped in senior 6.
Senior 6?
Yes.
So you got a certificate in S6? Eh?
Yes.
Have you ever renewed your certificate? You see, it's very funny. It's very funny. Does that mean that right now you stop being an S6 graduate because you did not renew your certificate?
But that is different.
What is it?
Different.
Isn't this a certificate? This is a driving certificate, and you're telling me it has expired. What do you mean? It does not make sense. Even if it's bread and it gets expired, it's my stomach that gets poisoned. Now, what problem do I get if I use a permit that is expired? Eh?
Do you know that you're actually big-headed?
Officer, now really, let us be realistic. If someone looks at you and they look at me, who has a big head? Me and you.
Don't respect rules.
I do not respect rules. Let me tell you, it is very simple. Okay, they are rules. If it was bread and it was expired, I would get a stomach ache. What harm do I get using an expired driving permit? Why don't you put the expiry date everlasting?
Let's not waste time. Now, I want to find out if your car here is in good health, in a good condition. I want you to show me if the lights are working.
You go, I'll show you. Are they working?
You've survived me on
And
that
the brakes?
Let me see the brakes if they are working,
You go and see. Tell me, would I see? You know, these men...
But young lady, they are not working.
How can I know if they are not working? You go back and I'm going to try again.
Madam, what's wrong with you? They are not working.
I'm not fooling you. See, now, do you know where the brake switch is?
Eh?
Aha. Do you know how to drive, Madam Officer?
No.
See, you don't know how to drive. Now let me teach you. Here, there's a pedal. They call it a brake pedal.
Okay.
So when I press here brake pedal, the other side the lights show.
Eh.
So do you, let me ask you, do you think that I am an alien? That when I press the brake here, I put my neck throughout the car like this and I peep outside to see whether the brakes are working? You think I am mad? If you want to blame someone, blame the people I drive with on the streets who don't stop me and tell me the brakes. What do you want me to put a rock in the morning every time I start my car? I press the rock on the brake pedal and then go and see if they are working. You just lack what to do, Madam Officer. I am not trying to insult you.
But do you know that
What?
if you just disrespect me, I can take you to police?
No, actually I was headed to the beach until you learn how to drive and you stop doing things in theory. Then you will get someone on the road, Madam Officer. Just please pass me the permit. Pass me the permit. And remove your legs, I might knock you. Please. Remove your legs, get off the car. I'm going to drive off right now. Remove your piece, your feet off.
There's a lot of shit going on with me. I don't know if you checked it out. I was going through some shit. They arrested me 5 times in 5 cities in 5 days. What the fuck? Bitch, I am not the international man of mystery. What the fuck? They arrested me so much, as soon as I see the police, my body just automatically assumes the position. Just... See how I made the hog tie available? Because they know I like to fight. It's fucked up. I got arrested in a Target. How the fuck do you go to jail in an electronic superstore? A white man at the Target caught me off guard. He called me a pussy and a nigga and a pussy and a nigga and a pussy and a nigga and... I said, I am not finna be one of these. Bam! What the fuck did I just do? What the fuck? Say, life has a way of sometimes sending you subtle wake-up calls. Anytime you are standing next to Suge Knight and you are the person going to jail, that is a wake-up call for your ass. I'm into pictures like this.
Ha! I watched a movie. The woman was in distress. She called 911 in the US and they came in a couple of minutes. These white people. Try to call police, Uganda police. Welcome to the Uganda Police Force. For English, press 1. For Luganda, press 2. For another language, press 3. English, 1. If you want to report a robbery, press 1. If you want to report theft, press 2. If they are killing you, rest in peace. Say, it's a robbery, press 1. If the thieves are more than 1, press 1. If they are less, press 2. They are 5, more than 1. You're like, huh? You call again, 999. If you are still calling as the previous caller, press 1. If you are a new caller, press 2. You're like, I'm the previous caller. If the thieves are still there, press 1. If they... Finally, you end up going through the operator. Hello, 999, how can we help you? You're like, yeah, I think I am being attacked. Can you please speak loudly? I cannot because they will hear me. So what is the problem? I think there are thieves here. You think, eh? Yeah. Find out. I don't know whether they are armed or not. Ah, so you want us to come there? when you are not sure whether they're armed or not. What if they kill us? I'm like, you are the police.